When you help someone and you see others helping, then you just want to do more, and then others want to do more. And for them to experience the community of love that came around them is marvelous for them now as they move forward in their life, helping others.
I am Gina Grunmeyer. I founded PayItForward 10 years ago. This is our 10th season this year. We had a house fire November 8th of 2010, lost everything. Todd had his master's license and he had the ability to be on his own. So we sat down and talked and I said, why not? Why don't we just do our own thing? What's the worst thing that's gonna happen? So officially February of 2011, T&G Plumbing was born. That summer, a little girl, Julie Zerke, was selling lemonade to buy an adaptive bike. So Todd and I decided we went and bought a $1,000 glass of lemonade because we wanted her to buy this bike. In the summer of 2014, we were awarded the best plumber in Moore County. That's incredible because it's the people of the county in that area that actually choose you and vote for you. So how do you you should find a way to give back to that community that puts you in that light to give you that kind of an award. So in the plumbing industry, we know the bathroom can be a core issue in somebody's house. It's the last room to usually get fixed because it's not really a focal point in your house and it can be so expensive. Let's find somebody that needs a new bathroom. Let's get a group of people together in this best of categories. Let's go down the line and find the best electrician, the best, and tell them the thoughts of what we want to do and see if anybody else is willing to roll with that. So that's kind of how that whole thought process started.
I actually got started 10 years ago with the first project because I knew Jason, the young gentleman that they were helping at that time. Jason was someone who actually was in a profession where he helped others, but he was such that he needed to be in a wheelchair all the time and his bathroom was not accessible. To just see the joy on his wife and his face when it was finished and then how it improved their life was just something that made me think this is a project that's really worthwhile to be involved in.
I think it's important that we have Pay It Forward because we need an organization that, number one, goes out and realizes that there's people out there that might need help. If those organizations don't go out and find people that need that help, those people won't ask for help. I really truly believe in this, and I think it's awesome. Good deeds and making people happy. That's what it's all about.
When the nominations come in, Gina just sends me the ones that she's like, oh, this one kind of pulled on my heart. How do you feel about this? And together we just kind of make that decision of like, which one's the biggest need.
Joel's story is, Joel is 47. He has worked at Cedar Valley Services for 26 years. He probably tells everybody. You know, I don't want to overwhelm Joel. I don't want to all of a sudden create this chaos for him when he comes home that he can't adapt to, but it's gonna blow his mind.
This year, when we went to go tour the house, I personally was just like, this is so sad. We have to do everything. It was really, really devastating in my eyes.
His dad actually has nominated him before. I remember having read the letters before and always thinking, you know, he just didn't fit yet. He just didn't fit yet. Because of our growth and what we're able to do now, we can do that kitchen. So his upstairs bathroom, and it's his second story bathroom, and he hasn't been able to use it for a few years. It has leaked a great deal to the main floor. And the house was built in 1938, so there's constructional issues and plumbing issues that till you tear walls open, you really don't know what you're getting into. So he has this half basement where his washer and dryer are and really nothing else. It's not heated. And so his dad created this shower for him to use in the basement that he's been using for a few years. His kitchen, he had an exit door that wasn't being used, and his kitchen sink was on an outside wall, so there's no heat there in the winter. So when we walked through Joel's house the first time, his dad ended up coming up to me, and his dad said, "Can I talk to you for a minute?" He said Joel was actually I want you to know this, he said right up front. Joel was on a list for an apartment. He said he needed to leave. He couldn't fix what needed to be fixed, and it was just too much. So he was going to sell his house, and he was going to move. And he said, what you guys are giving him is his home. And you're giving me the peace I need to know that that he'll be okay, that he's gonna be able to stay in his home, and the things that I can't help him with anymore, they're all gonna be taken care of. So you've given our entire family this immense amount of peace, in knowing that our son is gonna be taken care of for the rest of his life. This is a whole effect. This is about his whole family, giving his whole family that peace and that the joy that some complete strangers loved him enough to come in and take care of him. In order to make his bathroom work, we had to take out a wall to expand the bathroom because his bathroom was so small. We would have never gotten a tub shower unit into what he had. We've altered his kitchen and flipped it, so his sink is in a good place. You won't have to worry about things freezing up. It's no longer by an outside wall. And then when you start doing that, you gotta do flooring. So you gotta do flooring in here, and you gotta do the living room, and you gotta do the dining room. We repainted every thing on the main floor. He's a huge, huge Marvel fan. So all the little things that we found for him, from a Captain America cutting board to things that will suit him. Anything and everything we could think of that's doable.
Sort of hard to shock me. It surprised me that deeply, but it means a lot, heck of a lot. It's like a brand new house, pretty much.
It made me, it really did change my view of life, and to find that there's so many generous people that are willing to put in all this free work and purchase all these things for somebody that they didn't know before, just because they could see he needed it. We're going to be devoted to the Pay It Forward program from here on out and see what we can do to help other people too.
Just thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, just thank you. And we're kind of a profit-motivated society, and to see people giving things without asking, is just wonderful.
Every day I'm gonna wake up and be reminded of the kind things.
So thank you, Gina, and all the volunteers that were involved in this.
It's amazing, and I want to thank God to bring Gina into this kid life. It's amazing.
There's not enough words to say to them for everything they did for people they don't know.